Alright guys, Astronauts back for another Shadowblood video. 424 stamina. I don't like to be above my limit in this game. I'm not sure why I would have new missions, but wait, what? Oh, daily resets. More stamina. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of honor from the quests. I'm just gonna give me more stamina than that. Great. I mean, it's good. Getting close to 1,000 gems already. No, this not reset. It was 5 hours last time I checked. How much for?
We've got everything.
Exactly 1,000. Okay. I wanted to push more into the campaign. These can always wait. I mean, this is a good way to spend your stamina. The thing is, I don't need to run this really. Well, I could always use these to get to pull a 5-star accessory. This is the one I need to farm. I need the set. Let's get back to campaign. Like you see here, I'm all 96 of 72, so I only took 72 of the rewards down the bottom left. So I have a bunch. Every 2 I think you get like over 20 over 10 rewards to get, and that's already 200 stamina. Okay, so this is the gold stage. Let's see how much we get. I was getting a bit more than 2,000 from the previous area. Actually, maybe 2,000 was from 2 areas ago. I've been progressing pretty well in this game. I've been progressing pretty well, and I mean, I've done mistakes, and there's a lot of things I did not know, because so far, like in my gameplay videos, I like to not to look at all the information available. I like to just figure things out by myself, because when I make gameplay videos for mobile games that just came out, well, there's not going to be any information available really, unless there's a wiki somehow that's up and there's a bunch of information, or the game has been in beta for a long time and like a bunch of information available. But I just prefer to figure things out by myself. It makes things more exciting because I mean, this game's already getting played in auto. But for the viewers, I mean, you might not have the time, like as much time as I have to invest into a game, and maybe you want to spend some money to advance the game faster. And by checking these videos, you can have a better idea of where to invest your materials and which skills to take, and you want to see, like, because this is gameplay for the Guardian class, and by looking at this, maybe you feel like you want to make a Guardian. Maybe you've been playing other classes and want to see all the Guardian does. I like the survival that he has and the sustain with the life leech. Like, I'm curious about how the other classes are doing. Like, are they destroying where I'm at with similar stats? Because I've been thinking, like before in previous gameplay videos, like let's say you're playing a glass cannon that can one-shot all these monsters, but his attack might not be that fast. So there's most of the time you're like in an area and like monsters are being spawned around you. So even if you're doing like a bunch of damage to one target, you'll get like overwhelmed, you will get hit. And if your survival, your sustain is not good enough, you'll just have to use potion, pop these crystals, to the right of the potion, the magic crystal to do 50% more damage and to have better leech. I mean, if you rely on this to just do the same stage I'm doing, that do a lot of damage, but I also took a lot of damage initially. Like maybe this boss could like take out a couple players with its initial hit. Oh, I did not check the gold. I just got 1,000 from this stage. Oh no, well you guys can just check how much gold I gained from the stage before this one. If I got 1,000, that was not a gold stage. Good. Should be able to complete this zone.
I can smell victory.
So the shield throw can life leech a couple of times because it's hitting multiple targets. The charge can go through multiple targets and leech from all the damage it's doing. Then I have the skill that attacks 5 times in a row. And that cleaves the targets in front. You know, the charge might not even do damage. Let's see. I think the charge does not do any damage. If it doesn't do any damage, I mean, it's good so you don't get surrounded. Helps with the sustain aspect. 1,000 gold. 180,000 experience. I thought I was getting low 100,000 experience not long ago. So the charge does not stun, it does a small knockback. No, it just makes the run faster, kind of. So if let's say I'm running the counter attack passive instead, I mean not passive, the counter attack main first skill. The thing is, I believe it only counter attacks once. because it has a cooldown, but it doesn't say like how long it stays up. And I'm pretty sure that when I counterattack, there's a small thunderstorm that goes on the target. So it's just one, and it does like 800% weapon damage. It's quite a bit, but if it's 8 seconds, that's 100,000 per second. It's on one target. Most of the time you will just hit a trash mob. Also, one thing I don't know is that, okay, it's 8-second cooldown, but when you use it, how long does it actually last? Like, is it up for 1 second? Is it up for 2 seconds? So if you're fighting a boss and the boss not even attacking you for 1 second, it does nothing. This must be an XP stage. 237,000, only 700 gold.
Mission accepted. Seize the place.
Now, if you're farming gold, which I believe is the best thing to farm, we'll see I believe there's only one gold
Stage per area. I think it varies, but after I'm done with this whole area, I'll check back. Maybe gold stage gives like twice the normal gold. Could be more. Twice seems a bit low. Because I was already getting 2,000 from 1 or 2 areas ago. And if it's giving 1,000 here, well, 700 from the last one, it has to be higher than double. Charge makes the run faster, but also makes the run slower sometimes. If you stay in the middle of the monsters, you'll just deal more DPS, damage per second, but you'll also take more damage. So maybe I should run something else besides charge, and use charge for the harder stages. Not even 700 gold, 684. 4 stamina for a run. That's still low. If you're doing gold stages, you can do like over 100 times. Maybe get like 250,000 gold. So yeah, you'll always need gold in this thing. So I mean, if you can get a set of gear that has the blessing of the goddess, and you can level the blessing of the goddess like a couple times. Imagine you have like full set with blessing of the goddess, and then you have sets that give like the jewelry can give you like 4 or 5 to all passives. Maybe you can also get more. The jewelry is passive. Maybe the armor is. I know it's offensive stat, like, well, life leech is survival, but let's see, crit chance, critical chance, which is critical damage, and some PvP stats on set, accuracy. Not sure about like my weapon, the set for the 2 pieces, 3.5% chance to deal twice the critical strike, twice the critical damage. It's a special stat. It's just good burst. Even on this boss, I did not take much damage. Hmm. 840 gold. Got 2 soulstone. Maybe that was an item stage. Also, if charge does not do any damage, it means that if I run like counter attack, I get some leech back as well. Well, if that's assuming if I can leech, which I assume you can from a counter attack. Now, I don't think you can counter attack your range attack. It has to be like a melee hit.
But still, that's just like if we say that charge is a survival type of skill because you can kite monsters around, you can get out of sticky situation, you can avoid getting surrounded. So it does increase your survival. But counter attack also, if it can do a massive counter attack and you leech back out of it, that is a kind of survival skill. But when you're really pushing a stage that's really hard, charge will end up being much better. Because the counter attack is once per 8 seconds. It's too long. My damage is just through the roof. Like when I use my skill,
the initial burst with like if I attack the boss with monsters around, because of the way shield throw works, it's pretty crazy. Alright, boss. When I was doing the XP challenge, the big damage that the boss does is when he starts spinning, so you could just manual the boss. You could also, if you use let's say charge, when he starts spinning you can just charge away, kinda. You could just leave auto on. Oh no, that wouldn't work because if you would just charge randomly, that would be on cooldown. There's no way to dodge in this game, like by defending, or like rolling on the floor and stuff like that. So yeah, you could manual the battle and just charge out of the spin, so you wouldn't have to use any sweep ticket and just run the hardest difficulty. And it depends what class you're playing also. And a class with high burst damage could just take him out real fast and kite him. Charge is nice too to get back into the battle if you're fighting your ranged target. That was way too easy.
I can smell victory. That was a little difficult.
Let's see. Alright, stop the continuous play. Now this was a boss stage and we only got one. I think I've gotten some before, but a very small quantity, very small amount, like 1 to like 3, 1 to 4 maybe. But that's not much. Okay, so select dungeon. You know, I wonder those missions I've been doing and completing all the stages. You know, like the total rank S rewards. Like after the 200 stamina, there's gonna be like a bunch of gold, because I remember most of the reward was gold. So I probably have at least 1 million sitting there, and like I might have 1,000 stamina, 2 million gold, and some gems just standing there. But if I start taking the stamina, well, it's just like I'll have so much that it's gonna take forever to spend it all. Okay, so let's just check the gold stage. Should I even just... I'll just run this until I hit the gold stage. Wait, no. And it's always been 300 gold for the auto skills. 300 gold is it's not much. Like if you keep pushing into the game, that 300 is getting like you're just getting so much back per run that 300 doesn't account for much. I took quite a bit of burst damage there, like 10,000. Maybe this area is much harder than the previous one. We'll see on the next few battles. Also, I was talking about getting the crafting, the enhancement crafting materials. Like there's the heroic ones that gives like 1,000 crafting enhancement points. There's the legendary ones that give 2,500. Something around there for both. Now I wonder, because I thought there was a stage that gave those materials, like in the campaign. I'll have to go and look through all that, because if there's one, I should probably find it, because I have a bunch of gear to enhance. Charge buys times as well, but it does buy like if you charge through a boss, the boss can just turn instantly and just swing at you, so it maybe doesn't buy any time. You kind of waste time because you're charging and the charge does no damage, and if the boss just does 180 degree and just attacks you instantly, that you did not buy any time, you just wasted time. But if you, on trash pack you end up like gaining like a second, and some of the monsters that are further you're gaining 2 seconds, and that gives you time for skills to come back. And this game is really about spamming those skills, because when I'm popping those skills, it's just so much damage and also so like a lot of life steal. So it is survival as well, sustain. I'm sure other classes have to use those magic crystal to do more damage, more burst, and just keep themselves alive. Also potions. I only had to use potions early into the game, and like I kept progressing, and I did not get any gear upgrade because I did not want to enhance crappy items. Now that I know that 4-star armor and weapon and 5-star jewelry is the cap, and that they can be upgraded in quality until you hit mythical quality, and then after you enhance to level 30 you can transcend to like, I don't think there's even a limit on how high you can transcend. It's just the odds are extremely low after when you get close to 40, and at that point you're like, you have to pay gems to even be able to enhance, because there's an option that you have to pay 300 gems. I'll call the video. I have to go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.